Welcome back to Case 3.5 Clash of Shields of Golden Tip. When last we left off, we had just escaped from Victoria's mansion, Carfax Abbey, and found ourselves in the old district.
Interesting. Of course, it's Carfax Abbey.
hmm
Um,
Um, so I'm thinking a montage is in order.
as we travel through the city, yeah.
Yep. Let's give ourselves. We didn't geek out during the credits, should
We generally only do that at the end of the 2 hours that we, or 3 hours that we
I?
do.
I know I would like to give you an opportunity to like unburn some tags, though. Maybe.
I am kind of deliberately avoiding that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll let you suffer.
Right. I'm hoping for a encounter with, because most of the tags that are burned right now are with Misha. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
waiting for a encounter with her family so I can. I mean, they're going
Right.
to be nemesis, but
Yep. We should do that.
yeah. Because I think any activity that involves unburning those tags will involve going to talk to her and
Yeah.
encountering that. Yeah. Um. Besides it,
Okay.
besides it's montages that they let you unburn tags instead of
Oh,
kicking
that's
out.
right. You're right. Yes, I got a little confused there.
No problem. Okay. I think she's going to explore. Um. No, I exploring the mythos. There's no way to reasonably explore the mythos with Misha Dawson here, because she's
Mm,
not involved at the moment. Let's see.
yeah.
I will explore the mythos on the Hunter's Garden,
Cool.
because I think we might be looking for part of the montage is taking seeking out a place where we could find a way into the garden, um,
Yes.
and trying to spot signs of its presence in the physical world and recognizing more and more of them.
Mm. I'm going to give attention to one of my logos, my defining event, um, because during the last session, uh, Laura was getting a bit more used to her new place in the world and did some things that they wouldn't usually have done, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked super hard.
Mm. So, yes, she's building up confidence. All right. So, after traveling through the city for a bit, you arrange to meet with Patricia through Layla.
Either that or they arranged to meet with us, because what were you doing there? Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, it will just be Patricia and not Layla now.
yeah. At least one point in the montage, by the way, is popping out of the garden into the video store and taking up all the videos we rented or bought. Probably while just the cashier sees random pop in, collect them, and leave through whatever door she opens, and the cops are off talking to some other witnesses and turn around and wondering why the cashier's throwing a fit.
Oh, I like that. So we all wind up somewhere neutral. Should we say a certain cafe?
Oh, yeah, sure. It was called the Greasy Spoon, right?
That's right.
Yeah. It's not entirely neutral. It's their territory, but it's fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's only kind of their territory, as in they go there a lot. Or they did.
This
Not
is true.
sure. Not sure Layla's been there in a while.
I imagine Patricia and Haley do, and probably still meet with the Tingu. What was his name? Emmett?
Yep.
Yeah. Who knows about Ophelia? She was having issues as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Um.
Anyhow,
Okay.
so they're sitting across from Patricia. There's this kind of uncomfortable silence since everyone kind of tried to tear each other's throat out a little while ago.
And breaking the silence is again random kind of leaning over and tapping the sundae.
Hmm. Laura sort of leans over and mutters to Random, maybe it's a bloody Sunday?
No blood.
Patricia sort of glares at her and says, yeah, no.
She is
Look,
going to drink it again because she's tasted it at this point. It was kind of interesting last time. Anyway, go on.
So I apologize for my overreaction before. I'm a bit paranoid at the moment.
Random kind of looks and kind of sipping the sundae, kind of just staring at her and maybe trying to nod at the same time as sipping and making odd, awkward noises doing so.
My girlfriend's been having nightmares of late, and I'm afraid there's a bit more to them than just, dreams.
Oh, what nightmares? Did I push the wrong
There,
button?
no, I heard you. I'm just trying to work out how to say things.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. She's been dreaming about somebody building. How can I say this? She's been dreaming about somebody building animatronic.
Oh,
She's chased by animatronic horrors, robots dressed in, monster costumes. At the end of the dream, she's beheaded and her head's mounted on a shield.
this is something that random just would not know this story. I don't know this story. I don't know this movie, excuse me, is what she would say.
Right. Now, neither myself nor my girlfriend are exactly normal, so when she has dreams like this, I sit up and pay attention, particularly if they involve threats to her life. I'm sure you understand.
Random
So I
nods.
so I started looking into things, and there's a Les Craven horror movie being worked on currently called Waxwork.
Ah, yes, monsters, monsters in monsters in wax. Though they don't move.
No, but in this movie they do.
Oh,
It's an old it's an old, person creating golem like monsters and then animating them to kill people sort of scenario.
ah, and she will list off probably an easy dozen or score of titles that are the same.
Yep, it's an old concept, but I guess the old concepts make money.
That she's going to get it confused. I was like, money?
Did I drop out of?
No, you dropped out of Roll20 somehow.
Yeah, that I did not click on anything that would do that. I will be back in.
Yeah.
Um. Yes, so I started looking into this Les Craven film, and he's also got a thing for memorabilia.
Okay.
There's a there's an exhibit of uh, weapons and such that were used in movies.
And that Lanham's going to pay attention and kind of cock her head and say, "Oh,
I'm not sure how this is all connected just yet, which is why I was doing some investigating. I wanted to start out movies that were related to Les Maven and my girlfriend particular predicament
What
and
does... Sorry.
and see what I could piece together. I was on the first step. My next step, I was going to go and, see what I could find out about the movie that's being made and everything.
What does Random know about Les Maven?
Um,
As in relation to movies he's made. I mean, because his name would be on some of them.
in relation to movies he's made a lot of classics, or made basically taken concepts that have been well trod before and made the best version of that. So he's probably got one of the best vampire movies out there. He's probably got one of the best serial killer movies, etc.
Got it. Okay. I'll use my clue I got from exploring my mystery on the montage.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
On the montage, when I explored my mystery, I also got a clue.
Yep.
I'm going to use my clue from that. Does it to suggest that there may be something in the movies that Les Maven has done that Random points out as being the Random is aware of as being more significant than something that is art, that is just art on its own. There's some lead in the movies.
Shields feature prominently in the symbolism of Les Craven movies. Multiple times where a particular character will grab a shield off the wall to ward off an attack, or there'll be a shield present in scenes that are supposed to be like safe.
Safe. Okay.
Yeah. Lots of that sort of symbolism.
Okay. So, she'll cock her head a little bit and think back and start thinking of the different movies she's seen and saying, and remember that Patricia was mentioning her girlfriend was dreaming of shields. She would probably say, yeah, Les Maven movies, many times, lots of shields. Always in good places.
Huh. Look, if I go snooping around this place, I have to admit I'm not the best at sneaking around and doing that sort of stuff. At least not in social settings. I tend to prefer asking people things by more direct methods, but that's not good for keeping on the down. You two seem a bit more suited to.
I'm just sitting here imagining that when Patricia suggests that Laura and Random are more suited to social infiltration, that Laura just takes a moment and looks over at Random, who is currently trying to lick a bit of whipped cream off of her nose. And then look back at Patricia. Not to take control of your character for a little bit, but just suggesting it.
No, that's cool. Um, yeah, Laura will probably give her a meaningful look, and considering she's still a bit sore about, the whole boot to the head thing,
Oh yeah.
says, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Bird. That's wonderful.
So you just need us to find out about this movie and if this Les Maven fellow has it in for your girlfriend in some. To which Patricia nods and says, yeah, that's about it, based on a dream she had. I know it's not much to go on and it might be nothing. I hope it's nothing, but
Dream
I can't.
sequence is always important in movies.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so Laura's going to take out her phone and start the investigation by looking up Les Maven and this new movie and see what sort of, if she can work out where it's being filmed or whatever.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think she has too much that goes with this.
Yeah, investigation between the three of us is rather more a Lane June thing.
Mm, I mean, maybe best intentions?
I think best intentions works. Yes.
Mm. But I think that's it, unfortunately. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Uh, hmm.
I can't give you a help because I've spent all my help on you. Um.
That's okay. I don't think there's any weaknesses or statuses that apply, so.
Okay. Go for it. On with some miss.
Oh dear. Oh.
It could be that you get some information, but it leads us into a very dangerous situation or plays our hand, something like that.
Oh, this is a good point. I'm going to say what Laura finds is a casting call um, for a young actress in her age bracket. Um, which is certainly a way into finding out, going and talking to people and finding out more about the movie. But apparently, the production staff are doing a really great job of keeping the plot of the movie under wrap.
Interesting.
So Laura is going to suggest that she apply for this.
Oh, Laura's going to suggest random applies for it, or Laura applies for it.
Laura.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think random's going to be that good on, the casting.
No, no.
As amusing as that might be, how long have we been going for?
I think I didn't notice when we started again. I would say maybe 20 minutes, but I'm always underestimating.
Okay. So what's going to be the plan? Laura's going to go into this casting session. What is random going?
Okay, random will probably try to shadow her and make sure she stays safe.
Okay.
Which is going to have her trying to infiltrate like a studio lot or something.
All right. So that sounds like a sneak around roll.
Indeed.
You will get a help from Laura for
Okay.
this.
There's not much I have. Try to make friends? No. Doors to the garden? That can help me a lot with stealthy.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else. Maybe exit through corners, since that's again falls into that I can take paths other people won't consider guarding.
But you're not trying to escape.
True enough. So that's a no. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not thinking there's anything else.
Alrighty. All right. Sneak around.
Here we go. Things get complicated.
All right, let's play this out a little bit. Laura is applying legally and everything, so she goes to the front gate You know, she has to sign in with security, provide ID, get a badge, all of that sort of thing, so she can walk around on the production lot. Under strict supervision, however. How is Random going to infiltrate the compound? It's a big, you know, studio lot, high fence around the perimeter,
Right. But
gate guards at the.
yeah, fairly good security, I imagine, because they're going to have people trying to sneak in all the time.
Yep.
Um, she'll likely try to. The smart play would be to blend in with tourists and break off, but that's not something that she would do. She would be taking some. The first thing she would do is open and skip past the walls to open a door somewhere in a like a supply shed or tool shed near the walls, so that she can just skip over the walls entirely, and then try to stay to the shadows as well as possible.
Hmm. So Riley hops over the fence. It's a quiet, out of the way section of the compound, of course.
Okay.
But she lands directly next to a guy who's sort of leaning against the fence wall, smoking.
Okay. Okay. She runs into, or he sees her.
He sees her, like she drops directly next to him. He's, let's see, supposed to be unimportant, right?
Yeah. So unlikely to be security, more likely to be like a assistant or an intern or janitor.
Yeah. Um, let's say he's an intern. He's a tall, weedy looking guy. Uh, he immediately hides the what he's smoking behind his back and just kind of surreptitiously drops it and grinds it beneath. I'll just, hey, hi. What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
I come from the garden.
Oh, your ground stuff?
Yes.
Where's your uniform?
I don't know.
Let's do a convince.
Yeah, I think that's what it would be.
Yeah. More human.
Agreed. Try to make friends.
Yep. Explore your free will.
Yes, because this is definitely in the neighborhood of I'm not killing him, which is what the instincts are
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Yeah, disjointed responses is a weakness, though.
Yep.
Anything else you think?
The only thing I can think of is that she is cut to the heart because she's just going to be very simple and direct.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So, convince. Oh dear. The dice have turned against us. They were bound to do so eventually.
Oh, yes. He, to most people, he would obviously not be buying random stories. I don't know if random would pick up on that, but that's up to you. He gets a suspicious look on his face and says,
Okay.
"Oh, I know what this is really about, right? You're a horror movie fan. You know you're not supposed to be here."
Yes, I know. She kind of narrows her eyes a little bit at horror movie fan. Doesn't really know how to respond to that.
He sighs and says, "Well, you we could get into a lot of trouble if like security finds you or something, or someone realizes you don't have a badge, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you could give me a little quid pro quo, I could ignore the fact that I saw."
What? What? Quid pro? I have no quid. I have no pro. I have no quo.
Wondering how sleazy I want to go. What level of sleazy would you be comfortable with?
If it goes too far, then random will likely eviscerate him.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Probably want to avoid that.
yeah. I think maybe just plausible deniability for him to get to trade some memorabilia to her, to him, for that she gets something for him.
Hmm. Let's see. He, after considering for a bit, he says, "Okay, here's what we can do. I'll let you through. You can do whatever it is that you want. I don't, as long as you get something for me."
Okay. What is what do you want?
Les has a very valuable piece of memorabilia in his office. The prop shield used for Captain America.
Complete blank look.
Big round metal thing with the stars and stripes on the front. It's right behind his desk.
Okay.
If you can get that for me, or like get it out of the building, you can do whatever, and I won't tell anyone that I saw. Just make sure you get that to me.
I'm trying to think out of the top of my head a monster that about keeping promises. Hmm.
Anything fake.
True. Okay. So she will think about it for a moment, nod, reach out to shake his hand, and when if he moves to shake her hand, she will say, "Mab keeps her promises. Mab keeps her promises. Mab keeps her promises."
Oh dear, you changed the game? No. Yeah, it's changed the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't have a mantras for. Oh, maybe mantras of power.
Power and terror fits, and it's about the only one that does.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else at the moment.
Yep. Okay. Um, because I have a feeling he's going to feel something when he makes the agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay. So, going to create a status on him of Fey Deal. So that if this goes really horribly wrong and we end up in a fight, he can't talk to the police or anybody else about seeing her. As long as she gets
Cool.
him the shield. I imagine there's at least one movie with Mab as a monster.
Oh, most likely, if not, that. Oh, I mean, books don't count.
Yeah, I well books would count in real life that Ah,
No, I'm sure if not Mab, there's probably something in the city that they've done that.
yeah.
All right. He winces a little and looks at his hand and but is like, okay. God, such weirdo.
And just for effect, I mean it's already the sneak around was already moderately successful. He kind of winces, looks at his hand. When he looks up, she's already gone.
Yep. Meanwhile, Laura's going to do a sneak around while, people aren't paying attention to her, see if she can find anything.
Okay.
Alright, so I think beguiling looks and empathic whispers. She's going to, charm people.
You are doing full social face. The better way to sneak into a place like this.
Oh, yes. Dubious ethics?
Oh, so very much.
Mm-hmm. I think feminine paragon. No, actually, this isn't. Yeah, this isn't that. Flawless grace?
Yeah, because no one's going to question it. And it's your broad tag.
Yep. It's obviously the daytime, so nocturnal probably is a thing.
Yeah. You're going to be a little bit distracted.
I think that's it. Sneak around as dynamite.
I think that about covers it, yeah. We are having issues with our sneak around.
We are.
On the one hand, we are getting successful, though.
Alright, so I get one clue.
That is really nice.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe you are perceived only by a secondary sense because we haven't done that one.
No, that's true. We haven't done the last one yet either, but we're neither of us really carrying. I guess fingerprints would fit, but
Oh, and even if I did leave something behind, what's that going to mean to these people so much other than that I was out of the I suppose it's setting up a thing for later, isn't it? Like
yeah, that's justifying a hard move down the line.
hmm,
But so is perceived by a secondary sense.
this is true. Let's go with perceived only by a secondary sense.
Because it's going to rile up security because somebody's going to get spooked, which is going to make it harder down the line.
Yeah. Let's see then. I'm going to say that Laura gets an opportunity. She's passing a producer's office. And the producer storms out on their cell phone, yelling at someone on the other end of the line, and goes into a private meeting room so that's soundproofed. So she takes the opportunity to sneak in and lifts a copy of the script for Waxworks, which is the clue we get.
Cool.
However, as she's leaving, she closes the door a bit too hard, and somebody hears the door close. The door shut.
Is she going into the office?
Going into the office, sorry?
Oh, where's she getting? I didn't catch where she went to get the
She,
script.
yeah, she goes into the producer's office.
Oh, the producer's office. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as she leaves, she accidentally slams the door.
Oh dear. Okay.
Which would probably bring someone to investigate.
Okay. I that would be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So what?
Go
So
ahead.
what should I do here? Face danger for avoiding suspicion?
It would be either convince another sneak around, or take a risk, or
All
you
right. Taking a risk sounds good.
because that would be like if you were doing something particularly dangerous, like or unwise, like duck out into an area where kind of difficult for a normal person to hide.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um.
Or take a vaulting jump further away. So it couldn't possibly have been you that slammed the door because you're too far away.
Yeah. Let's say a security guard comes around the corner trying to, checking out to see what the noise is. And Laura, he sees Laura, who's the only person around, and, says, Miss, what are you doing back here? And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking for the toilet. Here's my badge. You can, I have permission to be back here." That sounds like a convince.
That does sound like a convince.
All right.
It's
Feminine
e-
Paragon.
it's either a convince or a sneak around, but they would use the same set of tags either way.
I think it's a convince in this case.
Yeah.
Enchanting voice. I've already used flawless grace here. The best intentions. Soiled soul is a weakness.
Yes. Because they might pick up on that.
Yeah.
Um.
Uh.
Reacting first? No.
No. Oh, thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a person full of blood in front of you.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the convince.
He's going to either give a little
Or
or
take a tier 1 status.
yeah.
Um.
I think the tier 1 status would be uncertain.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
like he's not sure enough to go call for backup and be embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think he's going to take the status. So he'll probably like check her badge, which is in order. Uh, would you like to throw something at me if you can think of any?
Hmm. Let's see. How are you carrying the script?
Oh, good point. She probably stuffed it in her handbag.
So, he might want to search her belongings since he's not calling in backup, but he also wants to be sure and not let somebody through.
Hmm. Would this be a reset on tags I can use?
I think so, and I think this is a fair. This is a new sneak around to hide the.
Indeed. Okay, she's. As he reaches for the purse, she feels her heart rate spike a little.
Her heart rate spike all the way up to 2 beats per minute.
Yeah, something like that. Um,
No, I think you. I think we haven't said anything about your heart rate being lowered yet.
yeah, not yet. She looks him in the eyes and said, and in a strange tone of voice, said, "No, you don't need to do that. You trust me. I can. You can let me go."
Well, the uncertain is certainly working in your favor here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that will be a +1 from the uncertain. Beguiling looks and enchanting voice. What makes people stop?
Yep. I'm going
Uh,
to suggest a status of either 1 or 2 against because studios are high security.
okay, I'll throw in a -1. Can you see anything else? Weakness?
Uh, this,
Vampiric impulses?
yeah, because in case you want to take a bite,
Yeah,
that could be a hard move against you.
it could be, yes. I think that's it.
Yep.
All right, I am. What am I doing here? Sneaking around?
I think the effort, the intent is to conceal the script, so I think it's sneak around.
All right, which means this is dynamite.
Not quite dynamite, but yep.
Yep.
Okay. I think I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's not that late for me.
Is okay. It is quite late for me. We should probably
Yep. I
wrap it up soon.
think we can
Um,
do one more. Up to you. Think we can do one more thing because
yep,
Random's going to have to try to get that shield and see what she can get out of Les Mavens.
indeed, we can do that. However, the security guards sort of goes, looks a bit hazy for a moment and says, Oh, yes, of course, miss. I'm terribly sorry for interrupting you. Please move along. Uh, and as she's walking away, she gets an idea and pauses and looks around her shoulder, asks him a couple of questions about Les
Oh, cool. So you can get a
and
clue
what
for
might be,
later.
so I can get a clue for later.
Okay. So, random is probably disconnected from wherever it was that Laura went at this point, to her
Yep,
chagrin. So she is going to at least try to track down the shield because Mab keeps her promises,
indeed.
and trying to keep to the shadows and such along the way.
Of course. Do we want to do an investigate or a sneak around?
Kind of did a sneak around the last time. I think
All right.
investigate here might be the thing.
Mm, could also be take a risk.
I think actually take a risk would be cool.
Hmm. Let's do taking a risk then.
Okay, so she is going straight to Les Maven's thing, so I think cut to the heart.
Yep.
Cut, explore my free will.
Yes.
Try to make friends because I'm getting this guy his shield.
Hmm. Now, I'm going to say inured to the horrible because getting to Les Maven's office, you've got to go through all of the horror movie paraphernalia, and some of it's pretty gross.
Yeah. Okay. Any weaknesses?
Overextended.
So very much.
I also want to suggest constantly reacting first.
Yep.
Remember to mark attention for those two.
Okay, so I
Take.
believe it is dynamite because I'm doing. No, no, this is take a risk.
This is take a risk.
So this is dynamite because I have that improvement on grappling from humanity.
Yep. And you've used all of those tags.
Indeed. Oh no! Hmm. Do try to keep up. I have to know what your move is first.
Yep. Okay. Random surprisingly gets to Les Maven's office, which is currently empty. There is, in fact, not too many people around, but you've walked through several halls that's just full of movie memorabilia, particularly horror movie memorabilia, but lots of other different stuff too. Captain America's shield is indeed behind his desk.
Well, that's. Go ahead.
However, as she reaches up to take it down off the wall,
Yeah.
she hears a clank behind her. And looking over her shoulder, she sees what looks like a Greek soldier with a sword and shield. He's quite big.
Hmm. That's not normal.
That is really not normal. This will be a go toe to toe because he's going to attack.
But do try to keep up. Before that happens,
Yep.
she is going to try to. She's going to pop out. Xenomorph moves fast. Xenomorph moves fast. Xenomorph moves fast. And try to change the game up.
Go for it.
Okay. And probably, well, I'll probably add another mantra in there as well. Mantras of speed and travel.
Xenomorph moves fast.
No, I'm going to save that for the actual fight.
Okay.
And mantras of power and tear. I'll do those too.
All right.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and create, let's see, I'm going to create 2 tags real quick. Xenomorph Ferocity and Alien Terror. And meet this Greek soldier head on.
Okay. Now we do the go toe to toe.
Yep, which is
You
going to be reset.
Yep. You take a -1 on this.
Got it. I'm going to tag the Ferocity and the Alien Terror because they only get 1 use anyway. I'm going to grab Xenomorph Moves Fast because I did not use it in the change the game. I'm going to do Supernatural Might, same reason. I think I've got that. I think that's it.
Okay. Not seeing any weaknesses.
Okay, here we go. Go toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't roll a 6 again. Thought I clicked it.
There
A
it is.
7. So, I am going to... Ooh, I don't have anything left for face danger, so I'm going to block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. She's kind of crawling up the walls and darting in and under. She can't get a good hit in or anything, but neither can he.
Mm.
It's like hissing at him as she darts around, looking for a fight.
Mm. He leaps forward and punches with the shield, which clangs off of the shield that Riley just picked up.
Right.
Riley notices that his shield seems to have something sort of like an indentation where something quite large, like the size of a basketball would be mounted on the front of the.
Indeed. Lovely. Okay.
I will get you to do a face danger, please.
Oh, I did block, dodge, counter, best attempts.
Oh, you did too. Yes, so, alright, what's your next?
My next attempt is to try to. Oh, I'm trying to think of a way I can still get some investigation done in this, but I already did get a big clue actually. So she is going to try to push past him and try to get into the walls.
Hmm. Take a risk?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm going to be very vulnerable if I get this wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a fresh roll?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the main reason. I couldn't really go toe to toe with him again because everything was already tied up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so Xenomorph moves fast. Mantras of speed and travel. Doors to the garden?
Are you trying to make a door?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get into the walls
Yep, that's good then.
and the garden path.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
Placement limits.
So much, yes, this might not be an appropriate vent. Okay.
You're also distracted currently.
Oh no! Okay, so taking a risk? Oh,
Taking a risk. You haven't used any of your grappling with humanity tech.
yeah, I was just thinking about that. I can't think of any way to use them, so here we go.
Mm,
I mean, maybe explore my free will because I'm running instead of fighting, but that's kind of a stretch, even if it's a broad tag. Um,
it is a bit of a stretch.
okay, here we go. That is a poorly placed broad tag on my part. When grappling hits, it's going to move towards supernatural might, I think. Oh dear. Now, about that face danger.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. This will be a face danger because he is right behind you. Seems to be going for a decapitating head. Yeah, decapitating slash.
Hmm. Okay.
And this is not a fresh roll, so.
No, because so mantras of speed and travel and xenomorph moves fast can't apply. I'll take mantras of power and terror and supernatural might.
Yep.
Inured to the horrible.
Yes.
Um, not sure what else. I don't
I
think
don't
anything.
think I don't think there's anything else, and I'm not seeing any weaknesses that apply.
Okay then, so face danger to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she kind of leaps out over him and up to the wall again. It's kind of skitters across it, avoiding his strike, and
Mm-hmm.
is going to try to leap off the wall and slam into him to push him out the window.
Oh, sounds like a hit with all you've got.
Indeed, it does. Okay. which is weird because hit with all you got is what you do when you want a status, and go toe to toe is what you do when you want to do something unusual. But this is so clearly hit with all you've got. Anyway,
Hmm.
um,
However, I don't think it's a fresh roll.
in which case I have hardly anything to fight with.
I know.
Um, it is a change up in. It could be a fresh roll because it's a change up in strategy. I'm not avoiding. I'm trying to push him out of the seat.
That's a good point. I'll give you a refresh.
Okay. Um, Xenomorph moves
Did
fast will
you
help. What?
did you use the garden path?
I did.
Yeah, so that's burned.
Yep. We have the thing where we can just unburn it though, but yeah. Okay,
This is true.
Xenomorph moves fast and supernatural might. And I think mantras of power and tear. I'm saving other things for in case there's a face danger.
Yeah,
Hit with all you've got.
indeed.
Cool. So I hit him with a tier of power of 3, and I'm going
Yep.
to I guess free falling isn't a status. Um,
No, crushing trauma would.
yep, crashing trauma and
Yeah.
take cover or secure a superior position so they can't hit you back. Basically, I pushed him out the building, and I'm up on a higher floor.
There is a crunch as he lands on the roof of a car and it crumples.
Okay. And then she will quickly take a scent around the room and to see if she can find anything interesting. But then
Okay.
and I think that'll be the cutoff point because if he's down there, unless he has something, he might be able to fly. I just realized.
He
Um, no. Well, she stick around to try to find something? I'm at least going to try to get a scent of the room, or
all right.
yeah.
I am going to say if you do stick around, you will at least have to deal with security because there's been a big noise.
I guess since we're coming to the end and we want to wrap up, it's probably better. And I've got big clues already.
Mm.
I'm going to try to get out and into the garden again. I'll probably go out the same window, but just wall climbing and try to drop off the shield with that one guy and leave. I don't know whether that'd be sneak around or take a risk.
I think it's a sneak around.
Okay.
But you've got doors to the garden and exit through the corners, and
Xenomorph moves fast currently.
yeah, maybe even appear out of nowhere.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right.
Okay,
I'm not going to tag any weaknesses.
cool. Sneak around.
Sneak around.
Wow, I kind of wish I still had it capable of going dynamite. Oh well.
Yeah. So security comes running from everywhere after the loud impact.
Yep.
But Random just sort of hops up onto the roof and disappears.
Poor janitor guy gets the shield dropped on him at some point out of dark corner.
Yep. And that was a really great session.
Yeah.
We will have to do this again because we have to stop now and the case isn't finished.
Yep. Well, I still have Monday off, so there's that.
Oh, good. Awesome. I should be home tomorrow too, like all day, because I'm okay when I'm sitting down, but I can't walk anywhere.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, anyhow, I'll talk about that later. We need to geek out during the credits.
Yep, and I'll cut that out of the video.
Thank you. Uh, how has the crew grown this session? I think we should recover a tag. In fact, we should recover 2 tags because we can do that.
Yeah, we have that ability. Late Garden Path and probably Layla Eldred.
Okay, that sounds good.
And we worked together fairly well dealing with Veronica. We worked together not so well getting into the studio.
Yeah, this is true, but we didn't actually hurt each other getting into the studio, so I think
Yeah,
it's a help
we
overall.
were yeah, the most meaningful interaction was probably the bit in Veronica where we worked together really spot on.
Yeah. Which of your themes is under the most strain? It is definitely Cure the World still for Victoria. Sheesh.
Yep.
Laura.
It is still grappling with humanity for random Riley.
Hmm, I'm wondering if Cure the World cracks yet.
You're starting to go against you. What is the identity statement?
Cure the World, it's Laura's old mission was basic. She became a psychologist in order and counselor in order to help people and, make the world a better place and everything. But lately she's been quite a bit more selfish and um, less ethical.
Yep.
Um, yes, and vampiric. Particularly tonight, like she's outright attacked somebody with without actual provocation. She snuck into a place.
You're doing less helping people and more attacking malefactors.
Yeah. So I think maybe it should crack at this point.
Yep.
Okay. I will turn that into her expression and gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 build up.
Wow. You almost get 2 improvements.
Almost. All right. What about random? What's under the most strain? Is that
It's still grappling with humanity because it has the 2 crack. We haven't really been putting her in a position where she has to choose between the looking into why did the vampire make the monster and something else. So the monster covered in blood hasn't been stressed yet. She is still kind
Hmm,
of looking into that. She's still very comfortable with the garden, so that's still there.
yep,
And she's very solid with for the pack.
indeed. Is grappling with humanity actually cracking yet,
I
or
don't feel like it. now's the appropriate time.
Okay.
It probably will the next time I have a big fight and I choose to burn a tag, and
Yeah.
it'll go to a crack instead. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because the thing that's cracking grappling with humanity is her for the pack, and to defend her friends, she's tipping more into the monster.
All right.
As a note, though, we generally don't do the setup, the thing the book suggests of setting up circumstances that produce actual conflict. We just have this geek. We during geek out of the credits, we kind of look at it. Well, does that sound like something that goes against this theme? Yeah, a little bit. And it's an interesting
Yeah,
way to do it.
we do. The thing is setting up an actual situation where that occurs is a bit hard to like
Especially,
arrange.
especially with our play style in these kind of games, where we just let the dice kind of direct what's going on in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Um.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a little bit funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It definitely. I'm not sure whether I should make one core move dynamite or
You could choose your see through the mist option now.
I could. I'm more drawn to either having a new broad power tag or making convince dynamite because
Yeah,
I just lost.
you
I just lost the ability to do that, but it's still a big part of the character.
true. I think convince dynamite probably. I would go with that feeling then to go on the because you have
Yeah,
everything else is kind of nebulous. That is something you actually have thought of.
yeah, this is true. All right, I'm going to create a new nemesis. All right, I'm going with the old bride because that will be a thing.
Oh joy.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, so Tatari is the new expression thing. Yeah. All right. Now I have an improvement for my ally and an improvement for my subversion.
Do I have what?
Do you have any improvements pending?
No. Actually I have for the pack, and it's going to be H, and it's going to be what activity do you do together, and it's going to be watching movies that aren't horror.
Yes.
I'm just going to make it watching movies, but
That's cool. I'm going to take a new power tag on Hypnotic Beauty. I'm going to go with J. What other tangential subversive power have you developed?
Hmm. You could do some sort of obfuscation or mental or cloud the mind type thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The shadow knows.
Yes. What do they call that?
In vampire, it's obfuscation.
Yeah, but there's a there's a thing for mental invisibility. I
I
believe
call it
I've
I
heard.
called it cloaking in Divine Blood.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The shadow refers to it as clouding the mind.
I'm going to just call it cloaking.
Cool.
All right, and Veronica is an extra theme. Where do they keep these? I think it's in Moments of Truth.
That sounds right.
Extra themes, ally.
Yeah, what page is that? What page is that?
316 is the start.
Cool. Found it.
Considering B, what is your ally's profession, training, social position, or special nature?
Capital T, capital V, the vampire.
Mm, There's also F. What can your ally do to protect you or themselves?
Promises to be kept.
That's actually pretty good.
Since that would apply to how she can protect you from herself.
I like that. I'm going with that. And that's me done.
Cool.
Mm. All right. I'm going to sign off then. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for playing.
No problem. It was definitely very fun. It was great being in a fight where I didn't end up with a status.
Yes. Okay. Catch you later.
You too. Have a good night.